let's go. This is one for Adam. Brian, 29.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
Okay, I want to start off by saying, Drew, I saw your pilot for your show, and it was absolutely awesome.
Oh, God bless you. How did you see? I haven't even seen it.
You know, I actually work at the studio, and I know someone in the editorial room, and I just happened to... You did a hell of a job.
Oh, thank you.
And
it's fabulous.
I'll try
if it's anything like your radio, if it's going to be anything like your radio show, you're going to be in for a very happy...
Well, Brian, thank you. I hope it sells somewhere so we can actually get a crack at it.
So, Brian, you were just waiting there by the dumpster when they emptied the trash, and you were able to salvage it?
I was walking down the hall, and I heard a voice that sounded familiar. I peeked my head in the room, and I actually got to see it. And Adam, also, I live by you in North Hollywood, man.
Oh, well, fantastic.
He doesn't live there anymore.
No.
I've actually done a little bit better for myself and got out of the slums. But
oh, you have? Good, yeah.
Anyway, this is my my problem, if you will. I was going to visit my girlfriend who was babysitting. She gave me a call. She said the kids were asleep, so I came over. I knocked on the door. I heard no answer, so I opened the door, and I saw her engaging in oral copulation with a dog in the back.
Really?
Wait a minute.
Brian, really?
Wait a minute.
Make sure you're talking truthfully to us before we get into this.
I'm absolutely truthful.
She was babysitting two other kids, and she left the front door open?
Exactly. See, let me give you a rundown of my concerns. First of all, I'm a single father. I have a 5-year-old son. If I knew my babysitter was doing this, I'd absolutely rip her head off.
Yeah.
Yeah. No tip.
I did not confront her on it. I just shut the door. I called her the next day. I said, listen, I couldn't make it over. I apologize. And
so she doesn't know that you saw this thing?
She does not know.
Oh, my God.
How is it that A, she leaves the front door unlocked while she's babysitting, and B, you open it, see what she's doing, and she doesn't see you, and then you're able to close the door and steal away? How does that work?
The way the house is set up is you open the door, there's a living room. Right behind the living room, there's a kitchen. Behind the kitchen, there's like a family room. So there's 2 rooms that separated us.
Mm-hmm.
So I opened up, I kind of stuck my head in through. I got a clear shot of what was going on. I quietly shut the door and just bailed. My first instinct was to actually call the parents of the children and tell them what I saw. Being a father, that was my main
Adam, this is for real. You can tell by all the detail and the way he felt about it and the things he's thought out about it.
Right, okay.
This is for real. Now, tell us more about your girlfriend. I mean, what's up with her?
It's really, really weird. She's 27 years old. She's got a good job. She's very intelligent.
She's a babysitter and she's 27?
I'm sorry? It was her sister's kid that she was babysitting for. It was more of a favor, not more of a, not an income thing.
Okay. Could you imagine, by the way, if Brian called up the parents and ratted her out, and then the parents arrived at the house and said, listen, we know what was going on. She'd look at the dog and think the dog talked. You bastard. All the dreams, the plans we had, ruined. Oh, my God. All right, so...
If this girl could seriously do this to a dog, was she a victim stamped on her forehead?
Oh, yeah.
No, well, hold on a second now. Now, everyone just listen and try not to be judgmental for just a second.
Oh, God, you're not really going to go here.
I am saying, if she's wearing a skirt, she's wearing a skirt, right, Brian?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, and let's say she's watching, like, that VIP show.
Okay. Oh, God.
And the juices are flowing a little bit. She's become a little bit aroused, all right? Then the dog, maybe she had a glass of red wine while she was relaxing after putting the kids down. Now, she's watching the show, and the dog walks up, and the dog starts sniffing around, and the dog starts licking, because the dogs will do that. I mean, you walk in a pair of shorts, and a dog will start licking your knee, right?
She was doing something to the...
She was doing it to the dog.
Okay, hear me out. Holy Christ. I thought the dog was performing on her.
She was performing on the dog.
Okay, let's just say she was running. and she just mopped the floor. Oh, for Christ's sake. Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough sell. That really is.
My main concern is the children. I'm a single father, and I would just be...
Wait a minute. That's her nieces and nephews by the story.
Right. It's her sister's kids.
All right, so
you
now
don't have a shot in hell telling this to the
I'm
sister.
Sorry?
Oh, Brian.
You don't? Oh, boy.
Well, I mean, there's something up with your girlfriend, obviously.
What are the psychological reasons in doing something like that?
I don't know that there are specific patterns that we can call upon, except that she's deviant. She has poor judgment. She has poor boundaries. I mean, we would expect, our expectation would be that something really substantially traumatic happened to her growing up.
And how does she do it, by the way? Does she have to get down on the floor like a mechanic going under a car?
What kind of dog?
Actually, the dog was laying on the couch, and she was sitting on the floor.
If you tell me that, was the dog drinking a beer?
No, the dog
No.
Drew almost choked to death on his popcorn.
Are you sure that's what she was doing?
You know what? I was absolutely positive, and I was kind of wishing it wasn't what I'd seen, but unfortunately it was.
Oh, man.
Oh, baby. Maybe the dog got bit by a snake or something, and she was removing the venom.
I mean,
I don't know. It just sounds bizarre. It sounds beyond bizarre.
If this would have happened in any other place other than a home with children, I would have confronted her on it, and it would have been somewhat of an issue that I could get over.
Yeah.
But being that the kids were in the house, and she knows my view on kids and abuse, and it just devastated me.
I think, you know.
Wait, but what is your actual question?
I would certainly keep her away from my kids. That's for sure.
I got a 2-point.
But not away from your dog, Drew. Keep the dog busy.
My 2-part question is should I say something to the kid's parents, which is her sister, and Drew already answered the first part, would be the psychological behavior or the reasoning behind it.
Yeah, and I think you've got to. I think you should tell her you saw what went on, and that you think she needs help, and that you're contemplating telling the sister if she doesn't do something.
Because in reality, there is no chance that the sister is.
Sister's not going to believe you.
She's not going to believe you at all.
Yeah, but let me float this one, guys. It's not a theory. I just broke wind. The sister knows that this girl has had some problems, has some problems, and may be aware of other run-ins of this nature. Not necessarily with the dog, but this may not surprise her. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I mean, we all have siblings, and we'd know what was beyond them or not. And she may very well have suspected something or have some feelings on it herself.
Would she let her be babysitting her kids then? If
but they all both came from the same family.
Well, they all come from that family, though.
Right.
Think what kind of mama she is. I mean, she came from the family that produced this oral deviant.
So would you suggest that I confront the family or her first?
Brian, here's what you talk to her. And here's the way you do it. Don't get into an argument with her, because then it's going to be, no, I didn't, yes, you did. Just say, listen, I know what you did, and I know there's a reason why you did it, and you must have, suffered something horrible, and let's just talk about it. I just want to know.
I would go further and say, hey, you've got to do something about it, or I have to do something about it.
Right, and but see if you can't coax it out of her in a loving way first before you just get into this sort of battle of wills. And also, geez, you got to ask yourself, well, what's up with you, Brian? I mean, you hooked up with this chick and had no clue.
Right.
Same guy like Drew's pilot, by the way, everybody. So what do we have? We have the heroin addict and the guy who lines himself with the oral queen.
My
constituency,
what are you talking about?
Okay. We're going to take ourselves a little break, and we'll be back to wrap up and wrap.